Brothers and sisters, Sulaiman Rahim here, mention the covenant, break our 7 seals. Had some technical issues, several hours actually, so this is going to be a very, very short presentation, brothers and sisters. Those things happen. Hopefully it's okay. I think I got my sound in control now. Okay. I'm not sure. Let me see something here. Where am I at here? Is this? Okay. Okay, this is in regards to that little shit show they had today in our broadcast was all about philosophy. And this little verse tells you, so see it that there is no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception in accordance with human tradition. See that he read some kind of philosophy book, Farrakhan did. He's talking philosophy because that was all philosophy about chaos. There's no such thing as chaos. I mean, he's trying, that's philosophy. That's not angel. That's not the word of God. That's not the scripture. Here you get the scripture and mathematics, not philosophy. Mathematics you can prove. Philosophy is like, right? You can't prove it. It's an idea of how things work. But if it was mathematics, you wouldn't have to call it philosophy. Anyway, let's move on, brothers and sisters. Now here, abomination of desolation is going on before our very eyes, but no one's calling it. And once you understand it, yes, you have to ask the question, why? Why is no one calling it what it is? The abomination of desolation is going on in the middle. It tells you where it would take place in Jerusalem. It takes place in that part of the world. And if you look up the root word of abomination, it says, the abominable, it says, the uprising was put down with great cruelty, and that's exactly what's happening there. Look it up. Look up the root word of abomination, abominable, and it says exactly that, right? It says, the uprising was put down with great cruelty. See? So there's no error there, but no one's calling it because they can't. They call it. It speaks against them. It points out the deception is exposed. Let's move on, brothers and sisters. Now, as I was saying, fear. Now, I had previous, like I said, I had a previous couple broadcasts I had to cancel because of technical issues. Hopefully we're okay now. So let me explain fear. I'm going to do the short version. See, fear comes in two particular ways. It comes in emotional fear and intellectual fear. Intellectual fear starts intellectually and takes on an emotional aspect. Emotional starts emotional and takes on an intellectual aspect. Right? See? But not all emotion takes on intellectual, because if it's just like a temporary emotion, like you're scared, or you thought you see a car coming at you, you jump out the way, right? Or you see a bear coming at you, right? And you get away, right? Well, that fear is just emotional, and it subsides when you're out of danger. So you experience a danger, and you got out of danger, then it stays in an emotional level, and it dissipates. So it's gone. Okay, you're out of that, right? Like you're in combat, you fight, and then you win, and so therefore the fear goes, because you fear to death. Fear goes away because the battle's over. You understand? So that's a transitional type of fear, but the other two are not. See? So let's deal with. Excuse me. let's talk about both in brief, right? Okay, because both are about to hit America. Okay, the intellectual fear, it says, men's hearts be failing for fear of those things coming upon the earth, because the powers have been shaken. That's intellectual, because they see something, they perceive something, and their response is emotional fear, their heart attacks. See? So it starts intellectual because they see something and they recognize what it is and they know it's deadly, right? They fear it. It hasn't happened yet, but they know it's going to happen, right? And so anticipation, it takes on an emotional aspect, and they have heart failure. The other kind is they don't see it happening, and all of a sudden, right? All of a sudden the bear got them. You see? So they're fearful. Or they're surrounded by a bear. They fear. And then they realize they can't get away. Then they come to accept this realization that it's over. So it gets rise to intellectual level. So it starts out emotional, but then they come to recognition that they can't escape this. That's a basic way of saying it. But both happen here because I guess I'm going to spend most of the time talking about this balance just because it'll be short and explain this clearly, because great fear is about to grab America. Now, the thing is that this reality is based on, I know I'm not getting to other stuff, brothers and sisters. You have to understand this reality. See, you don't understand now, you will understand it, because your whole idea, your whole mind is just totally messed up. Whole mind is totally messed up. Let's go to the next stage of this right here. See, first. See, your whole reality is messed up because you got a mind that's totally confused. Your mind is totally confused as dependent. See, in other words, when you're crippled, you depend on a wheelchair. You depend on somebody helping you. So if your mind is confused, then you have to hold on to something, right? Like if you're wobbly, you got to hold on to something to keep your balance. So if your mind is totally confused, your mind wants balance. Your mind wants balance. So you got to hold on to something to maintain your balance. And what's that you hold on to? The lying media, the devils who they tell, oh no, this is what it is. Church, the preachers, because they tell you they know. They don't know. But you know you don't know. So you reach out. You don't know that you reached out to a rope to keep you from falling. You don't realize that rope is broken. It's going to break. It's not a secure rope. But right now, you need to hold on to something because you're losing your balance. And right now, our people are totally out of balance. Totally out of balance. Their mind is totally, that's why I tell you, they can't prove anything they believe in. Our people cannot prove anything that they believe in. They can't prove Jesus. They can't prove Christianity. They can't prove any of this stuff. None of it. They can prove any of the stuff that Farrakhan's talking about. They can't prove any of it. It's all based on faith, right? And you have to reach out to the devils who put you in this condition for balance. Hey, what does this mean? Farrakhan, what does this mean? What do I do? America's phone, what do I do? What does this mean? Oh, well, hold on, where I'm going. Back up here. Understand the concept? When you have mental confusion, that's same thing, your body out of balance, you want something to hold on to. Now what you hold on to may be secure, or it may not be secure, but you got to hold on to something. Because you're about to lose your balance, you're about to fall. So what if you lose mental balance? Then you got to look for something to hold on to. And they tell you, hey, the media, the preacher, they know. And so you hold on to them because you don't have anything else to hold on to. Because you're totally out of balance. Because you're not secure in anything you know that you think you know. You're not secure in any of it. You don't know. Okay, American dream is not working for you. Capitalism, right? You don't really understand because he enslaved you. Christianity, you're cursed. And then you can't prove any of that stuff, none of it. How we got here, who God is, who God ain't, who Elijah is, who Jinn is, who Dragon is. You look at the Bible, you don't know who that is. You don't know about those people. You don't have an idea. You can't look in there because you say, well, you don't know who that is. So that's still keep you out of balance. And so they tell you, no, see, false Israel. So you seek them for balance. They say, well, false. Well, if that's the case, your brain says, okay. Your brain calculates. Well, if they say false Israel, so that means your brain gonna calculate. Your brain gonna say, oh yeah, that means you must be Ham. You're gonna be slaves forever, because your brain's gonna calculate based on the information you give it, and so you're gonna accept the information because you lost balance. You don't know anything, and those people that have knowledge of Israel right now, if they go back, they'll know. I'm saying exactly right. They knew nothing, but they thought they knew because they was holding on to something, but in some of their cases, they knew what they was holding on wasn't firm. So they was looking for something to hold on to was more firm, and so they found me. Because what they was looking to hold, it wasn't solid, it wasn't firm, it wasn't steady. And they said, "Oh man, you're about to fall. You're grabbing something, and everything is not that strong, that steady, that's firm." So I need something strong, man. I'm gonna lose my balance. I'm gonna lose my mind. You see? And that's the state our people in right now. You see? That's the state our people in right now. See? And so what happens is that here you go reach out to something to maintain your balance. Right? See, you're about to fall down the stairs, you hold on to the banister, and the banister cracks. And now you're almost a free fall, and you're still gonna grab anything. You're in great fear. Oh, I'm falling. Looking at you, start trying to grab stuff, trying to grab something to keep from falling. That's the state our people are mentally. They will start grabbing. Oh man, what do I do? Man, everything's, because all the people that you was holding to, you found false Israel gone, economy gone, all these things that's. You're going to tell, just hold on to the American economy, hold on to the American dream, just hold on to Farrakhan. And all these things collapsing right before your eyes. And you're still losing balance. And you're still grabbing. And you're grabbing this, and you're grabbing that. And nothing. And then you're grabbing, you're still falling. That's the state our people in right now, brothers. That's another way of saying it. You see? And the only thing that's secure is the angel. The Quran. I mean, as soon as they grab the Quran, it's not working for them. You understand, brothers and sisters? So you're in a state of fear at that point. You're in great fear. Great fear because you're falling. And you can't find anything to keep from falling. And if you fall, you're going to crash and you're going to die, be destroyed. And so you're looking for something to hold on to. That's why people can be looking at it in a minute, looking for. See? But see, now the devils, right? See? They was holding on to the sealed Bible. And that was their security. They thought it was firm. See? They thought us hold on to it too. But it put fear in us. Because it says, we're supposed to be submission to them and everything else. But that sealed Bible was there. Right? Security blankets, if you will. Right? They was holding to that. And so that gave them, right? Justification for everything he was doing. Because sealed Bible says it's a deception. The sealed Bible, look, I'm gonna have to just talk about this, brothers and sisters. Okay, let me get a little background here. And now you didn't know this before Elijah Muhammad told you. They write these books and they pass them out in each season. He didn't say seasons, but for a period of time they were relevant. And so the Quran was relevant 1,500 years ago. That was the book for there. It's not relevant now. Has a benefit reciting, but it's not relevant now. The sealed Bible is relevant for its time of energy deprivation. It's relevant. And you're supposed to submit to the scripture that's relevant. That's why I told us submit. Submit to the scripture that's relevant. So you can move into the next season. The only way you get to the second floor, you got to get to the first floor first. If you're in the basement, you want to get to the second floor, you got to go to the first floor first. First floor may be loaded with shit and everything else, but you got to smell it. But you want to get to the second floor. So you had to submit to this season to get to the next. You have to, if you're in the fall, you have to submit to this winter season to get to the spring. Even though you may hate this, but you got to submit to this winter season to get to the spring season. Otherwise, you're going to die. And we're the only ones that submitted. That's why we're the only ones going to be around in the spring. We're the only ones submitted. So I ain't submitting to no winter. I'm going to fight the winter. And we submitted to it. And it was cold. It was freezing. We got frostbite and everything else. Right? But we endured the cold. We endured the hail and the snow. We submitted to it. We didn't fight it. And so now, spring is coming. And now, everybody else is going to be melted away. But we're going to be able to move on to the next level. And so that's why I told submit to that period of time, the sealed Bible, which was totally against us. But that was their anchor. They was holding on to that. That was a justification. You understand? False Israel is all deception, but false Israel is a seed of Abraham. And so forth, so on. It's a cornerstone. And so that was their justification, their strength. And this was the miracles of the promised land, because they were spiritually Abraham. This was and Joshua was told to wipe out anything in your path on the way to this promised land. Women, children, animals, everything, to wipe it all out. Anything got in your way, the promised land is to wipe it out. So that's what they did. This is their promised land. They spiritually Abraham, because the Jews, because they attacked Jesus, the promise was turned over to him. They just spiritually Abraham. Right? So they showed everything to come in. That was justification. It said time will come when men afflict you and all terrible things to you, that they doing God's will. And that was God's will for them to do this. It was God's will for them to torment us and to do all kinds of evil to us. I meant to print that phrase where God said he did my own good, but because when you understand the mathematics behind it, that's what it took, right? Because we could handle it. That what took to transform us into God's. Let's make man our likeness and our image. That's not all stored together. But see, this doesn't make any sense until you understand the angel, understand the mathematics of it. Then it's because otherwise, why would God put us that? We must have been evil and wicked. Why did he put us through all that? Why did he say it's for our own good? But don't you understand the math of it? That's what it takes to turn you into, transform you into something superior to what you are. It takes extreme pressure. What's extreme pressure? It has to be something that's totally opposite your nature. Opposite your nature, totally. That would be extreme pressure. Because you're making a cat act as totally like a dog. You can't put more pressure on them than that. So they put extreme pressure on us. People was created, they put extreme pressure. Remember, they was created for a season. And if you make a snowman, you make the snowman, you know you're making it for destruction. It's only going to last a season. When you create, you know you're created to be destroyed. You know it's created to be destroyed. If you make a snowman, you know it's created to be destroyed because it's only going to last to the winter. And so that's the devil. It's only going to last a season. Because they was created in haste in the beginning of the season to last a season. They can't go behind that. They snowman. Spring is coming. Their power just disappears. Because the winter is their power. Hope you understand that. So what happened is that I want to make sure okay, let me put it this way. You see, the thing is that they only last a season, but we had to submit under extreme pressure. It would transform us But that was God's will. And you say, oh man, see, you see, you have a whole different understanding about God. See? But then again, what did Sunni say? Nothing happens out God's will. But then if you say that, they want to cut your head off. Because if that's not having God's will, then it was God's will for us to be tormented and beaten and raped and everything else. You just said nothing happens out God's will. Didn't you just say that? That means it was God's will for all that to happen to us. You understand? When you look at this logic, it makes sense, the mathematics of it. So they transform us. So that's what they did. So now time is, right? But see, the thing is, that was sealed Bible. And that was their justification. They were strong. Sealed Bible was their strength. But now time is over. And now you got a new book that's the opposite, the unsealed, right? And it was their strength. It was our weakness. But it's that weakness that gave us strength. When you go to the gym, you must get sore. You feel weak, don't you? But you keep on going. After a while, the weakness turns into strength. Okay? So that was our weakness. But we endured it because the weakness only has turned strength. You keep doing it. And we're doing it now. We're the strongest people on the planet. The problem is, they said in Mark, we broke the chains. Nobody can control us. That means if nobody controls us, we're the strongest people on the planet. But we had the wrong mind. You understand? They had their mind. So what happens is that now, remember, they got this rope they're holding on to. Their foundation that keeps their balance. Sealed power, their justification. And so they can do all this stuff. And it's okay, because God's will. But what happens when spring comes and God's will takes a different direction and sealed Bible is no longer any good? That rope they was holding to breaks. They start falling. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? The power is broken. The rope breaks because it was all based on a lie. And now it's broke. And the only rope there is the engine rope. Right? And so either way, it's destruction for them. Because now their mind's reversed. And they know who they are, because now they know we choose Abraham. And that they're Ham to be cursed. They was cursed white. See? You get that? They was cursed white. Because everybody else is black. I saw Indian the other day. That guy was so black. See, people don't see the real Indians. I'm talking about from India. I ain't never seen Africans black as him. They was cursed white. So the whole thing's reversed. And now the fear comes upon them. Great fear. Because now it's come first, that's the intellectual one. They realize, oh, that rope they had, false issue, that's the intellectual one. So intellectual fear. See? That's the one that says, men's hearts fear of those things come upon the earth. Because powers have been shaken. That's the intellectual that turns into emotional fear. But the other people, they don't see that yet. All they see is the economy collapses. America's thrown out of the Middle East. Israel under trouble. But they don't understand on that level. All they know is they don't have no food. They're cold. Right? Everything is upside down. Right? And America's power is broken. It's breaking. In other words, they can't defend themselves. And emotional fear grabs them. Oh, what are we going to do? No food. What are we going to do? And then, only thing they get, they get false message. The government says, oh, don't worry about it. It's the niggas, just kill all of them. Kill them all. They don't want to cause the problem. And that's what you're going to do because you show great fear. Yeah, you want to get rid of that fear. Nobody wants fear. Once you're in the fear, the only thing you want to do, only thing you can think about when you're in a state of fear is getting that fear off of you. A fear is worse than even a physical pain. That's mental pain. But it comes emotional. But fear, you want to get rid of that fear. Because fear is immediate. It's more immediate than direct pain. So you want to get rid of that fear. And they tell you, hey, give them niggas. That's the reason. And that's you're gonna be all in for that. You're not gonna hesitate. Because you want to get rid of that fear. So, oh man, they don't want us. Get them. They'll attack. See? The attack them. Not gonna be totally successful. Some people might be lost in that process. But then the fear increases because then they found that wasn't it. And the economy doesn't recover. Jesus don't come back, help them. And things keep getting worse, and the fear just increases and it gets worse. And they have to start eating their children, and eating their parents, eating themselves, and so forth, and it gets worse and worse. And until, right? Strokes and heart attacks and everything else, until they finally just totally destroyed. The enemy rolls in on them. All of a sudden, they one attack after another. They fight with the demons. Then all of a sudden, the goat comes in. China, India invades. And fear just comes. Those that get that far. By the time the goat rolls in, man, probably half the country be gone by that time. The fear just comes. But see, the part of my concern is our people. Because they don't have to suffer this fear. Or they're going to suffer, all of us going to suffer. I'll suffer a tinge of it. I know it's coming. Right? But between the time that it hits, and Master Muhammad manifests itself, right? It takes some of us away, but also to provide, right, our immediate needs like food. That may be a few days before that happens. Who knows? Right? But everybody, you have to flee. And the point is, I don't even know. See, if I knew the exact day and time, I wouldn't know I need to fear because I'd be out of here. I'd be in a safe place when it happens. And so therefore, I'm going to experience some of the fear myself. Because it could happen while I'm asleep. I get a call, I wake up in the morning, it's been going, it happened last night. Oh, damn, man. I got time to get out of here. We're all going to experience it to some level. I liken it to people taking ice out of the freezer and putting it into taking frozen meat from the freezer and putting it in a frying pan, and also taking frozen meat and throwing it out. See, I'm throwing people out. See, so it's not such a bad process, but the ones that's coming freezing right into the fire, a lot of meat to be ruined in that process. And that's what the problem. That's what we're facing, brothers and sisters. And when you're confused like that, you grab it. You're going to look for anything you can hold on to. And our people are enemies. That's why I'm going to talk about enemies. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about enemies. Because you don't know who your enemies are. You don't know where you don't know where the safety exit is. But the house on fire. And you ain't got time to look at no map or call 911 or call somebody and say, what exit? You got to get your ass out of there. But you don't know what exit is. And maybe you know, maybe they have it marked, but you can't read. You go to the movie, and now you can't. Maybe you're in a foreign land, right? And they got it in Spanish. You don't know what that means. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to know exactly what the exit is. If you don't, you run to the wrong exit. Then you can't get back to the real exit because all the fire surrounded you. Our people out in the suburbs, they're out there. How you think they're doing? This gonna happen. It says it's gonna happen all of a sudden. You understand? But it says the point is, the knowledge is being put out there, but it's gonna happen to you all of a sudden because you don't know about the knowledge being put out there. Why? Because of these asses. I got names for them, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Then I'm gonna close. They're blocking it. Some are agents, some are just demons, some are just outright fools. because they should be seeking the message of the covenant and blowing that trumpet. And if you don't want to go with trumpet like fire, that should be doing. That should be doing. They should be, man, and then alerting the people, but they ain't doing that. What they're doing the opposite. Don't listen to that. They burn counter everything else to distract you and confuse you. So that's why it says our people are lost for lack of knowledge. What kind of knowledge? False knowledge. They have knowledge, they just have wrong knowledge. They say people, so for no knowledge, they have knowledge. It's wrong, fault, lack of knowledge, lack of proper knowledge. And so they're going to run to the wrong one. I'm going to run to Sunnism. I'm going to run to Africans. I'm going to run to Farrakhan. I'm going to run. And when you run to the wrong exit, you ain't got time to get that. You ain't got time to look around. You got to find the right exit and get the hell out of there. Let me say this in close, but just like I said, I didn't mean, I should have just been hours. It should have been, I was going to take about an hour and a half. An hour, it's been about 3 hours of me just trying to get on, okay, let me go through this. See here, all these are your enemies, and you don't know it. As soon as they paying Farrakhan, because they got your land. Remember, that's part of what we got. We got to take our land back. You think they want you to take your land back? That's our half brother, Ishmael. Esau, he wants heritage back. He didn't go to his Holocaust. You know, if we're born, right, then we're stronger than him. And we're going to have control. It'll be all ours. We're going to be the elder. We're going to be the whole strongest brother. Because we went to the Holocaust where he didn't go through. Plus, he betrayed. I mean, he'd been guests all the time. I'm not going into detail about it. You understand? But he's our full brother, and he hates us. He sold us in. He's one that gave us over to the devils. The devils ain't going in and grab us out of Africa. How do you think the devils will run in? And all these black folks around here come and grab you? You better look at these slave things again. No. They had these African kings attack other tribes, specifically us, and then give us over to them. Then you had the Arabs that was traders that guide them in there to find us. They was both the ones that gave us in the hands of the devils. It tells you that in Exodus where Joseph's brothers put him in, gave him into the hands of Egypt. And Esau, right? I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And then you got the demons. They're half brothers too on the maternal side, right? Because they got the black mothers. So we got 3 brothers there. Full brother and 2 half brothers. One paternal and one maternal. And they all hate us. And they come in from different directions. One comes from religion, right? Okay. Other one got our land. Okay. See, they're all coming from all different directions, but they all hate us. All hate us. And that Farrakhan, remember, he's supporting both of them. Because remember, he told you, oh, Obama, he's a messiah. And we need to be Sunnis. He's in the background. Because he's been paid off by both of them. See? Who are our brothers and sisters? And I'm going to close out in a minute. Yeah. Well, they hate us. Yeah. They hate us. But they're going out one by one. He said that's the order they're going out. And Suleiman, he's going to take out Farrakhan, right? Okay. Esau, and right? And they're all going. All be taken out. See? Because we're gonna run all 3 of them. That's the point here. when shit hit the fan, right? We get nervous and fear. Someone's gonna run the Farrakhan. Don't know. Hey, maybe we should go to my Farrakhan. And then Farrakhan's taken out. Uh-oh. Can't hold on to that rope. Run to Africa. Let's go there. Let's run to the Africans. Uh-oh, they attack you. They attack you. Uh-oh, can't go that road. If you understand Angel Key, you had no idea about this before I told you. And now if you understand your key, you know it's exactly right. But you had no idea. You had no idea about Farrakhan. And you're going to run to him. And then you thought, oh, that ain't it. Because that's what people, see, he would do it before you're born. Since the day you were born today, he would do it before you got pregnant. That's what he's doing right now. To prevent you from being pregnant. Being pregnant means the nation starting to form. That's what you're pregnant, the baby's starting to form. He's get you when they start to form. He gives you some false, right? Some false nation that's not real. That's not our nation. He's trying to start for you before you form. And then once you start being formed, right? That's when you start being formed. So he's trying to get you right now before you've been formed. Then once you start being in the womb, start being formed, he's gonna try to get you stillborn before you birthed. That's the Africans. They're gonna attack you while you're still in the womb, being formed. They see you coming together. See, they see you coming together. See, they ain't seen that before. Africans haven't. The civil rights movement, they didn't see you coming together. That was mostly demons. They haven't seen you coming together. Nobody's seen that yet. Black folks start reuniting. That's not the main thing. Yeah, they saw us a little bit with Elijah Muhammad, but they haven't seen a nation who started to come together. And they said, oh, them niggas starting to come together. And from their perspective, they got a couple of perspectives here. If they come together and somebody get control of America, what would that happen? Now we got nuclear. Now we're the power of the world, and we could demand. We could take control. We got nuclear weapons. We got all this military. See, then we could control them. We control Africa. We tell Africa what to do. Don't put that. Don't dismiss that, brothers and sisters, because remember, their level of thinking. They still on the still Bible thinking too. If we come together, right? Then they say we might take this country. If we take this country, we'll be more powerful than them. And we can tell them what to do. We control them. See, that's just one aspect of it. Get them. Don't let them come together. So they attack us in the womb. And we survived that. We survived. Some of us, all of us didn't survive Farrakhan. See, because a lot of people lost. They won't, not for knowledge, they won't be part of coming together. Then we're in the womb, we're coming together now. Then he's going to attack a lot of us who lost in that process. We read the trumpets. Right? But then a lot of survive and become a great, exceeding great army. Right? They can defend them off. And then once you come out of the womb, right, the Arabs know we're coming to get that land. You're born now you come to get your inheritance, you come to get your land. So they attack you. It said, the dragon stood by the devoured child, so was born. See the stages there, brothers and sisters? Right? And then that's when you come to the message of the covenant, because that was the real exit door. That was the real one. Because the message of the covenant covers all of them. And put you on top and get your land back. And God's with you, because now it's a new covenant, spring now. And that fall, winter bullshit is gone. Right? And so you got to worry about the winter no more, because right now they got you still in fear of the winter, and the winter's fading. They still got you afraid of winter. Hey, nigga, if you don't do this, I'll freeze your ass. I'll put you in the freezer. And you don't realize spring is coming. But you've been cold so long. You say, "Oh man, don't put me back. Don't take the blanket off me." And then you get it. That's what they're afraid of. They try to stop it. Farrakhan tried to stop her from being conceived. When she was conceived in the womb, ESAU tried to abort you in the womb. Then when you came out the womb, the dragon tried to destroy you as soon as you born. Okay, that's what I wanted to say, and I'm going to close, brothers and sisters. I'm going to sit that bottom part here. Oh, guess I didn't. Okay. This is what I want to say. I'm not going to hold. I'm closed, brothers and sisters, because it's been a while. Down here, 41. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels. They shall gather out of his kingdom all that offend, and them that do iniquity. Okay? He shall gather out of his kingdom, his people. You pay attention to that? He said out of his kingdom, not the devil's kingdom, out of his kingdom. He'll send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom. Ben X, so-called Son of Man, Silas, all that offend, and do iniquity. I just tell lies, confusing people. Shall cast them into a furnace of fire, and there shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. That's what's about to happen to them clowns. See, out of his kingdom. See, people don't pay attention to those little things. Out of the kingdom, his kingdom, out of his people. Ain't talking about the demons here. They're not part of our kingdom. They're in it. They're not part of our kingdom. Out of his kingdom. See, ISHMAEL is part of our kingdom. His kingdom. All of them. And that's where she'll get. And they should be weeping, wailing, gnashing. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we don't give a damn about your sorry. God damn you and your sorry. We ain't hearing it. There'll be no mercy for you, because you was told. And all those people that died because of lack of knowledge, if we're on your hands, Jeffrey, Daniel, all you clowns out there, if you're not demons, some of your demons, some of your agents. But that's what's going to happen here. See? And then shall the righteous shine forth the sun in the kingdom of their Father, who have the ears, let him hear. Then shall all those out, then now all that distraction stuff's going away. Now you got pure light. The demons are already gone. See? They talk about demons earlier. Okay, let's read that part and I close. Then Jesus said the multitudes, sent the multitude went to the house. His disciples came to him saying, "Clear us a parable of the tares in the field, tares of the field." Right? He answered, said to them, "He that sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom." See? But tares are the children of the wicked one. See, it says the demon is not part of his kingdom. See, the good seed are the children of the kingdom. But it's in that, but remember, but in the kingdom, there was those, right, that was offending and doing iniquity. You put it together, read it carefully now. It says, he sowed the seed, Son of Man, the field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom. That's right. And the tares are the demons, they're children of the wicked one. Right? They're maternal side. Demons. Enemy that soweth them is the hard devil. Remember? The demon who sows the seed? The male. The devil is their father. Hearts are the end of the world, and the reapers are his angels. The tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so it should be. See, the tares, they already, demons are gone. When you understand the angels, read this stuff. That's exactly what it's saying. And as therefore the tares, and the Son of Man shall sell forth angels, and they shall gather. Then that's the second judgment I was telling you about. The first judgment is getting the demons out. The second judgment is cleaning out. See, had to clean them out. And then shall the righteous shine forth to the sun, because now that's the part, right? Second part where you go into tribulation. And that's where you're getting them out. That's your purification. Because remember, the demons don't go tribulation with you because they're fighting the devils. And you separate from them. You already kicked them out. When you go tribulation, you already kicked them out. So now you go in tribulation to finish the purification process. Remember, and that's what I told you, these things say the same thing. It's just that you got to, when you're standing in your key, you read it and say, it's saying the same thing. It's just you got to put it in the context. That's what it's saying right there. The demons are thrown out, right? It says, and reapers are angels, and together burned in the fire, right? See? Burn in fire. And this one says burn in a furnace of fire, into a furnace of fire. That's the other thing. When you burn into a furnace of fire, and fire, what's the difference between throwing a fire and furnace of fire? Answer that question. Tells the guy and burn in the fire. What's the difference between the two? When you throw in the fire, you just burn up. But in the furnace, you suffer because the heat is burning, getting you, and it takes slow death. Slow death, tormenting death. The demons, that's what get wiped out. That's what they get wiped out. The fire of war, they wiped out. But everlasting shame and torment. See, they go in the furnace of fire. That means they're doing a hot place. So they ain't burned up, they're suffering. It's hot. It's hell. You gotta pay attention to these things, brothers and sisters. It's consistent, everything I've been telling you. And it's too good. It's two stages here. One, the devil's kingdom can be separated. Those are part of the devil's kingdom, separated from our kingdom. And then in our kingdom, we got to get rid of the garbage in our kingdom. Those who iniquity and those who offend. See? And they should be weeping and wailing. And they said about the terrorists, they'd be, oh, please, sorry, man, we forget. No. We y'all, man, we with y'all. No, man, we ain't hearing it. We I don't know why we thought we was with Farrakhan. We thought, no, how do we hear? We don't hear a goddamn thing. You got to say nothing. Just shut up. Everlasting shame and torment. You're going to be punished. See? That's what I told you. I told you the punishment of those people be off the page, worse than demons. Worse than the devil. They're going to, punishment is going to be severe. That's what I was trying to tell you. That punishment is going to be severe. Daniel. Cyrus. So you keep up with your bullshit. See? Jeffrey. Ishmael. We know you know you ain't no demon. See? Yeah. And you'll be crying and wailing, oh, please. That's your punishment. See, because all the good people that would have been survived, they would have survived if you hadn't gotten away talking your bullshit, lying, got your head web Farrakhan's ass and everything else. See, the demons got it easy. They just get wiped out. See? And the point is, there's a little mercy given to them because they're following their nature. And what you expect them to do? They with the devils. And remember, they got treated bad by the devils too, but we ain't feeling sorry for them. So we just kill them, just wipe them out. Let them go. We don't kill them. The devils, they fight each other, wipe each other out. We don't care. But when it comes to those, that's part of us. Cancer cells. You understand? So the devils, they like germs that's attacking us. That's one thing. So they're not part of our body. The germs are attacking us. But these, they're like cancer cells. They're in the body. They turn cancerous, trying to destroy the body. You understand the difference? And they're gonna pay hard. Right? I'm totally against them. Because he said, Son of Man, he said, well, gather them together. The angels will go to gather them together. That's the judgment, gather them together. See, they'd offend. Right? And cast me in the fire. And they'd be, oh, no. That's what we're going to see in a few days, brothers and sisters. I'm going to leave it there. I was going to talk a lot more about this, but I think I had about 3 or 4 hours just trying to, I hope my voice is still working now. 4 or 3 hours just trying to, technical issues. I guess that's why I had a IT background, because if I didn't, boy, I would be lost. I wouldn't be able to do any of this. Okay, so hopefully my voice came across clear enough. Let's see what I got here. Okay, I'm not going to go into this. Okay, this. Maybe tomorrow I'll cover the rest of this. I can't get through this because so many things happen. But see, this picture says a lot. Picture worth 1,000 words. See, hoping let's see the new world. The devil's going to love us and the vision. I mean, I'm not going to analyze this picture, brothers and sisters, but you look at this. This picture says a lot. It says a lot. See, and she like, and when they make the see. Let me say this last thing, brothers and sisters. I know you don't understand this, the mathematics of it, but every creature that we bought from ourselves has a defense mechanism. I mean, deer has horns, so does bulls, right? Elephants, how big and strong they are. They got horns. Some of the bulls, the men have horns too. Lions, everyone has a defense mechanism. Porcupines, right? They have some kind of way to defend themselves. Why is that? Why do they got to defend themselves? Right? A way to defend themselves. But the devils, what is theirs? Because they look so angelic. At least what we think angelic. And see, oh man, how could you think that's evil? She's like, oh man, that's where angels look. And that's the devil. She is wicked as hell. Look how they're walking around now. I bet you if you saw her walking the street right now, she'd probably walk around in her panties. And on that score, you know, if I wanted to make some money, I'd be rich overnight. I mean, I got a lot of ideas, but I'm not part of this world, so I don't even use them. I don't even plan. I could tell you some ideas right now to make you a lot of money. But one right here, you know, watch the pattern. Okay, first when they came over, remember I told you, when you put something under pressure, start becoming more like you just before it's destroyed, unless it can transform. And when they came over here, they was more like the Sunni Muslims when the devils first came in than they are now. They was treating women the same way. They was fully dressed, right? They was trying to follow the Bible. They was trying to be righteous, praying all the time. See, because they became more and more like them. And then until they came power enough to overcome it. That's another story. But the problem is that remember that women first they were like fully clothed and less clothes, and then now they walk around in their actual panties. The stuff they got on is actually panties. Especially if you've been to the gym. Now, so the thing is that what's the next stage? You know, panties they got lace around them and little pink stuff and lace and little flowery laces, all this. That's the next stage. And they walk around with that like that. You go out there and make you some panties. And put the lace around it. I know what you're talking about, right? A little flowery lace around the lace and all that kind of stuff, pink, and make them pretty close, almost you can see through. That's going to be the next thing. They walk around with that. You're going to make a lot of money. You do that. So if they listen, somebody probably listen, they probably going to do it quick. Because that's the next day wearing it. And if this didn't stop before the end, you know what the last stage would be? They just tattoo some panties on their ass. Just tattoo some panties on their ass. Because they're wicked, evil. And we're not giving them discipline no more. Because we sent prophets to them to store up their discipline. But they ain't getting them anymore. We ain't going to do that anymore. You understand? See? So now they're showing who they really are. But look at them. Why would you want to kill that man? Look, you know, see, look at her. That's their protector. Because that's the defense mechanism to look other than what they really are. Because white's supposed to be clean and good. Black will be dirty. That's the defense mechanism. And so that's how they overtake you. Go look at her. Oh man, she looks so angelic. See? And now she looked, her eyes so, oh look, I got an angel on my shoulder. I don't know if you understand that or not, brothers and sisters, but okay, I'm gonna close out here. Let me see if I can find an exit door here somewhere. I can never get full. I can never get the full So many distractions, brothers and sisters. Hold on, where's my... Anyway, I got a lot to talk about, so maybe this week I'll get through most of this stuff. What's going on here? Well, we know what this is all about. Like father, like dad. His father's a rapist, and he's raping the Nation of Islam. That's why he cursed with a curse. Like father, like... Here's my exit right here, okay. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Great fear among strange people. And we're going to experience some of it.